What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Paramore All We Know Is Falling Deluxe listening party. This is brought by popular demand. We listened to Hayley Williams' newest album. Many people were telling us, yo, you gotta check out Paramore albums. So we are starting from the beginning. I plan to go through all of them, but it's gonna be a little journey getting there. Heather saying hi. Everyone say hi to my wonderful chat, the One Fam. Say what's up in the comments. So we're just gonna run through the tracks. We got some Paramore fans in here, so you know what I'm saying. We got some people that are definitely gonna have some background information for us, which is gonna be very helpful. Hayley Williams is a phenomenal artist. Jiao is saying, hey, come join us on Twitch. Yes, if you want to look in the description. Join us on Twitch, Purple Gang Gang, you know what I'm saying? T's right there, saying that shit, talking that shit. We're super excited to run this. So we're gonna listen to the tracks, we're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna rate every song. And at the end, we're gonna rate the whole album. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. We'll go on Spotify, and we're gonna start this listening party. Hope you guys are ready. This first song is called All We Know. Let's go, let's run it. Okay. It's gonna be a hell of an evolution. I'm excited. They're 14 years old doing this? That's 14-year-old Hayley? Hold on. Before we continue, when was this released? This came out 2005. Okay, yeah. The sound's gonna be way different. Woo! She's singing, yo. You downloaded Twitch again for the first time in years? Thank you, EDM Duck. Thank you so much. This is Deluxe, so maybe the Deluxe came out 2005? But on Spotify it says 05. Recorded, okay, that's amazing. What Circa Survive? Thank you for the lovely comments, Yelp. Ooh, lovely tone. Yeah, they're emo. Wow. Okay, that was called All We Know. Listen, I think giving me the information that she was like under 18 years old when she sang this gives me a lot of context. Hayley had to change her style of singer around 2010. because of hurting her chords. Yeah, I mean, she probably went through puberty, bro. She probably was starting to go through puberty. The raw style goes till the third album. That was amazing. Bro, the vocals, they're vocaling. Like, that was a amazing vocal right there. Wow. So I need to start before I continue talking about this album. I'm not a rock person. I don't usually listen to rock. But I've been exposed to, some here and there. I wouldn't say it's my preference, but I can tell when someone is singing really well. It just sounded like a solid emo punk rock song, which is cool. W Xiao with the raffle. But other than that, I can't really tell I think I'm gonna try to I'm gonna learn this genre a little better while listening to Paramore. All I can say is it was just good writing, good singing, good just cool instrumental, you know. It was a solid track, especially for their debut album. I would say I would go with the 8 for the first track. 8 for me. I'm leaving room for songs to get better and stuff. I also hope there's some kind of calmer acoustic songs. We'll see. But this is me kind of exploring a new genre. So you're gonna have to bear with me as I kind of hear and learn and get used to how the songs are made. But I would say a wonderful first track. Zach, the drum guy's genius. His work in the second album is recognized around famous drummers. Dang, okay. So the drummer is something to pay attention to. Even the background vocalist, really solid. The male singing behind her, very, very good. All right, let's go. Second track, Pressure. What's up, Danny? I do remember you. Welcome in. Woohoo! Start again. It's whatever. Even this young, she's like so good at emoting. She's so good at portraying her emotion. I love it. Now that I'm losing hope, and there's nothing else to show for all of the days that we spent carried away from home. Some things I'll never know, and I had to let them go. I'm sitting all alone, feeling empty. I can feel the pressure. It's getting closer now. We're better off without you. I can feel the pressure. It's getting closer now. Nah, she going crazy. The drummer's really good. Ooh, I love this part. So pretty. Okay. No, the drummer's going crazy, yo. Woo! That was nice. That was nice. Paramore always going on stage. Oh, let's go. No, Haley is one of them ones. Wow. This is an ad for me. I like that one. I just love the pretty guitar lead. That was so pretty. I loved it when they dropped it and it was just the bass and the guitar, and Haley was just singing so pretty with her voice. The drummer is going crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. The drummer is knows when to fill, knows when to bring the excitement up. The drummer's going absolutely bonkers. Wow, amazing second track. I like this better than the first track. I would say for me 8.5, 8.5 for me. And you guys feel free to rate if you would like to. I mean, your ratings are gonna go in the YouTube video, so it really is up to you how brave you are. But fantastic second song. I like it. Yeah, what's blowing my mind is a bunch of teenagers are doing this. Like she's singing like a veteran, yo. Like she sounds immaculate. She did not sound like she's 13, and she sounds like she's been singing for 20 years, which is mind blowing. You know, this is a super talented group, which is crazy. Let's go third track, Emergency. Let's get it. Another hit. Let's go. I love the instrumentation here. All right, there's a lot of stuff I love going on here. I love that they're going back and forth between the guitar riff and then the chords, bump, 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 bump. And then sometimes she's singing with the rhythm of the chords, and sometimes she's, doing something else. It just keeps you interested the whole time. Also, the drummer has a swing. I love that. When I listen for drummers, I'm always listening for a little bit of swing, a little bit of, freedom in their rhythm, and they're just absolutely smashing that, like amazing. The MV for this is funny. They're trying so hard to be hard emo here. It's a really good track so far. But the drummer is just a little it's like not perfect, but on purpose. I love it. Oh, I love that. Yummy. And then that's what I thought. Damn. Wow. I mean, I've already talked about the instrumentation, what I liked about it. I love how they're playing with tension. The whole time, you're never bored because they keep going back and forth between these different types of, instrumentation and vocal delivery, and it's just so cool how they're playing off of how their music is, and also Haley is so good at having these different voices, right? Sometimes she sings very soft, sometimes she's like belting and shouting, but all of it sounds super pretty. And it's incredible that someone has this vocal technique at 14 years old. I am blown away by the talent I'm hearing here. So good. I love the instrumentation. This is so much good going on here. And I love what I'm hearing. I would give this the same score as the previous one. I would give this an 8.5. Would I add this one? I think I would skip on this one, but I still think it's a very solid song. So 8.5 on this one. Beautiful, beautiful. This one's called Brighter, and we're on track number... We are on now track number 4. This band is my ruin. Oh, is that your favorite artist, Paramore? Brighter's lighter? Okay, let's see. Bars, bro, bars. Haley Williams is really good at making catchy melodies, because dun 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 dun, whatever that was, so catchy. Just immediately you're like, oh shit, what is this? At 8 years old, I was discovering Avril Lavigne. You got your English from her? Okay. When you got to Paramore 11 years, I got hooked for life. Well, Paramore's been dropping since, then, so that's crazy. They've been out here for so long. It's interesting when her vocals first came in. I almost thought like, oh, does she sound a little flat? But I realized what she's doing is she's closing her vocal off the top end to sound more sad, more punk. Maybe almost sound like she's just cried or that she's crying. She could have also just been sick or whatever. But I think it's intentional, and it's really cool how she uses her voice to portray so much emotion. I think something that I need to learn when I record is to manipulate my voice to portray an emotion like the way she is doing. This one was really cool. I love what Haley was doing with her voice. I love Haley singing. It's like she knows how to like yell and do the punk rock thing, but she doesn't go too crazy with it where it hurts your ears. It's always pretty. She's always singing pretty, but she also has such a range of emotion. And I do like the way that she was kind of closing off here to bring more of a nasally, maybe closed off sound. I like that. Before the first album, Atlantic Records wanted only her, but she wanted the band and did accept to go solo. I think someone else told me about that actually. Yeah, and she has a song I think on her most recent album talking about that, right? There's a lot of talent on I don't have any problems with what the band members are doing. The guitar parts are cool. The drummer is amazing. I think Hayley Williams is, the star, but, it's natural for the lead vocalist to be the star, right? One thing I'm looking for as I listen to this is I'm wondering when they're gonna write about different songs. I think so far, and maybe I haven't been paying close enough attention, but it seems like the songwriting is kind of similar so far on the 4 songs we've listened to. So I do want to see if they start writing about different things. And I am also keeping in mind that they're probably, between 13 and 16 years old. So, they don't have much life experience to write about and stuff. But I do want to see a little bit of more range in what they're writing. So, structure too, like a structure of the songs. It's not a bad thing. It's just I think so far the writing has been a little repetitive, but other than that, it's a pretty solid album so far. I think this one there were many good parts. I think 8-2 for this one, 8-2 from me. Haley just continued killing it though. Let's see, next one. Here We Go Again. This is the next song. Okay, a little switch up. Different vibe here.
And here we go again, with all the things we said and not a minute spent. To think that we'd regret, so we just take it back. These words and hold our breath, forget the things we swore we meant.
Really cool harmonies. I like the harmonies going on. A little cool. I think it's a flanger there or phaser.
And here we go again with all the things we did, and now I'm wondering just who would I have been to be the one attached at all times to your hip. Forget the things we swore we
She's so good at singing, yo.
just to let you know
She's so good at singing.
that I'm alright. Can't say I'm sad to see you go, 'cause I'm not. Well, I'm
Nice. I think the first album has pretty similar lyrics. Second one changes not much. The third, the internal conflicts were popping. Ah, okay. I also think back then, the labels were controlling a lot, so they were trying to like, kind of just get hits out. So sometimes the album do kind of sound similar, the songs. But I think part of it is the label, to be honest. I love the drums on this song. A bit of a switch up.
alright to let you know
It's a really cool drum pattern.
that I'm alright. Can't say I'm sad to see you go, 'cause I'm not. Well, I'm
Nice. Even though, you know, the songwriting hasn't changed much, I do think it's really cool that they still changed they changed up the instrumentation a lot. The drum pattern is kind of new here. The guitars are doing something different. And yo, Haley knows how to write a fucking melody. It's so catchy, yet it's not super obvious or basic melodies. I think this is the first time she's getting in a harmony bag here, and I love the harmonies she chose. It kind of brings that uncomfortable feeling. I love how I just love her melody writing. It's so good. You know, the songwriting's not changing, but yo, that's a classic song. When is that song? That song's like the third album or something, right? Xiaop. And after all this time, I'm still into you. That song's a banger. This one, I think 8-3. I like some of the earlier ones before, but I still really like the song. I'm not fourth album. Okay, we got a long way to go, man. we got a lot of Paramore to get through. And you might have noticed I'm not adding a lot of these songs to my save songs. I think it's because it's just not my genre. It doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it. It doesn't mean I think it's bad music. It's just not my preference. I've never really liked power chords and heavy distorted guitars and rhythm guitars. But it's just my personal preference. I'm rating it on how much I think it's well made and how enjoyable it is. But if you see me not saving a lot of these songs, it's just different strokes for different folks. You know, I like Pressure. I think Pressure was my favorite so far. Pressure was really good. All right, I think this is number 6. I could be wrong, but let's go. I want to hear a slow down song. I want to hear, not so much heavy chords. I want to hear some pretty sprinkles. I want to hear some kind of that. So let's see. Never Let This Go. Let's go. Okay, Franklin's coming. I'm ready for Franklin. I get it. I think this is pretty liked when I was younger. Yeah, this is the sound. The sound is a little bit dated too. The turtle. Oh shoot, Xiao, you know what Franklin turtle is? Face knows. Ooh, love it.
Maybe if my heart stops beating, it won't hurt this much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the melody she's doing. She goes, na 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 na, and then a lot of people might choose the safe note, much, but she goes much. You know what I'm saying? Like that those little melody choices, I love it. She knows how to like keep you on your toes a little bit.
Maybe if my heart stops beating, it won't hurt this much.
Instead of much.
Never will I have to answer again to anyone.
And now she went to the safe note on the second time. Safe note. The expected note, I guess. Yo, the drummer is so good. This guy is not 14 years old, bro. FaZe likes his theme song. Alright. Yo, she's an angel, bro. She sounds so pretty. W bot. Woo! Wow. What's that note? Go. Wow, fire. She freaking hit that. I would say I would listen consistently 2 songs from All We Know. Is this one All We Know? This one's not All We Know. Oh, this is All We Know, okay. 4 from Riot, 5 from B&E, 5 from the fourth album. The last two, I just don't skip anything. Yeah, I mean, it is teen related. It's very interesting because um, the album that the Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, that was the first Hayley Williams project I've ever heard. And then the rest I've heard is like those very famous Paramore songs. It's very interesting to see what's similar and what has changed. Her voice is as pretty as ever. Her voice definitely sounds more mature on Ego Death. I would say her melody choice is very, very strong even at this age. Like her melody choice hasn't is very good even here. I loved her melody choices on Ego Death for her top line. I can see the difference is the songwriting. I think the songwriting is a huge difference between then and now. Yeah, very angsty youth. But I mean, that was the sound, that was the style at the time too. Like, I think if you put this on in 2005, you're not thinking, oh, these guys sound like they're 14 years old and they're writing about 14-year-old topics. That's just what people wrote about back then, And I'm not saying you couldn't do better than that, but this was just kind of the writing style and the sound back then. So I don't think you can fault people for being a product of their time, right? This one was good. The only problem for me really is like the songs are starting to blend together. Like it just keeps sounding like one song, and that's the only thing that I would say is a bad thing about this album. Other than that, production is cool. The drummer's going insane. I do like the production choices they're making. Individually, the songs are never boring, which is an amazing job. And of course, the highlight is Hayley Williams. Melody writing, the emotion in her voice, how well she's singing. And she always sounds so pretty. I love it. I would love to sing as well as her, For this one, I would give 8.2, and that's... let's go with 8.2. I think it's just because the songs are starting to blend together, In Ego Death, the song Hard, she mentioned that she was like 25 when she started dating Chad Gilbert. She was only listening to testosterone music. Oh, interesting. That song was really good. Hard was one of the highlights for me in that album. Yeah, her songwriting on Ego Death is miles better than the songwriting here. I don't think the songwriting is bad here, but it's just like, it's the same song over and over, but also kind of like, if you keep in mind that a 13-year-old wrote this, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing, So I don't have too much to say. Like, this is fantastic. I do appreciate that you gave me that context of how old they were, because it does help put into context where the artists were in their lives making the album. After that, she flew on others' artists' influence. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm just excited to see the journey, Like I'm definitely keeping in mind that this was their first try. They were very young. It makes sense. All right, next one. I want to see how deep we are. I think we're on number 7. Yeah, we're on number 7 now. Let's go. We're number 7 out of 14, right? 14, yeah. Okay. Okay, a little change here with the drums.
I've hoped for change, it gets better every day. I've hoped for change, but still I feel the same.
I like that she doesn't go too much punk vocal. Like, I've hoped for change, gets better every day. She could have gone total punk style. But you can tell she's putting her own color into it. And I think for that reason, this album is still enjoyable to listen to this day. I think if she went full punk style vocal, it would have been kind of dated. But I like that she still has her own character in there. Although she is doing the punk thing too. We can do this on our own, you know? Dude, she's so good at singing. What the fuck? She's so good at singing. This is what I'm talking about here. Because she could have done, because everybody knows. But she did, because everybody knows. It's like she keeps shaking you up, you know? You thought this melody is going here, it's going here, you know? Like, I love that she's doing that. It's very smart.
Singing. And we got everybody singing. Whoa, 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 whoa. And we got everybody singing. Whoa, 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 And I'll confess that I can be a little selfish. I can. Yeah, I'll admit I don't want you to get me through this. I don't want to start over again.
Okay. Let's read the chat first. I personally just liked this one when it was played live here in 2013. For me, it's hard to pass, too repetitive. I don't say it's hard to pass. It's still a good song. I do like that I do like that the songwriting has switched a little bit out of like our love is broken, never gonna work. You know, it's a little more, little different subject matter, which I do like. I will say, yeah, the writing here is a little more simple, repetitive. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Again, I think the songs are starting to blend together, right? We're halfway to the album now, and most of the songs have pretty much same structure and arrangement. Like it's been like build up, hook with the heavy guitars, a lot of singing going on, and then they go boo, kind of quiet. Haley sings very softly for a few lines, and then final hook. You know, the melody choices here are still pretty good. I would say it was hard to save the songwriting because it was kind of repetitive, a little boring. But the melodies do still help make it interesting, so that's a good thing that Paramore, Haley did. I just would love to hear a track that's like, if you know, I think it's I forget the artist, but if you know "Swing Life Away," Swing life away. I think that's the melody. I'm probably messing it up, but I would love that kind of stripped back acoustic song because Haley definitely is showcasing some soft, beautiful vocals here. I would like her to lean into it for one of the songs and give like a palate cleanser kind of. It's been an enjoyable album so far. I just wish there was a little bit of variety. Again, though, it might be a product of their time, you know. So I think this one 7.5. Not the best song I've heard so far. So I'm not gonna give it higher than an 8. I'm wondering if anything's gonna break the 9s or 10s. I'm really wondering. You said Franklin's coming up, so maybe Franklin will do that, but we'll see, I guess. Conspiracy is the next one. Interesting song title. I think we're on number 8. A little softer. Please stay soft. Conspiracy get there a bit, but Franklin's the one. Okay, I'm excited for Franklin then. Let's check it out. Let me see where Franklin is. Oh, Franklin's next one. Okay. And then back to the hard, you know. they keep playing with my emotions, bro.
Please speak softly, for they will hear us, and they'll find out why we don't trust them.
Nice melodies.
Speak up, dear, 'cause I cannot hear you. I need to know why we don't trust them. Explain to me this conspiracy against me. And tell me how I've lost my power. Where can I turn? 'Cause I need something more. Surrounded by uncertainty, I'm so unsure. Tell me why I feel so alone. 'Cause I need to know, to whom do I owe? Explain to me this conspiracy against me. And tell me how I've lost my power. I thought that we'd make it.
Yeah, they're doing the same, same exact arrangement as before. I wish it would like start soft and go hard. I wish there was like a little bit different they were doing to play with the tension here. Taylor was not officially in the band at this point. His mother allowed his joining officially when he turned 18. But this was their first song, and Taylor composed with them in the biggest part. Oh, this song sounds a little different in terms of songwriting, melody writing, and song lyric writing, actually. So maybe that's why. Maybe Taylor got involved. Who's Taylor? What position in the band?
You said that we'd make it through. And when all security fails, we'd be there to help me through.
That was cool.
Explain to me this conspiracy against me. And tell me how I've lost my power.
Wow. She can sing. Okay. So I do really like that they're now writing about different topic matters. One thing I did love about this song is that when she hit that low note, that melody line is like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That was this part.
Softly, for they will hear us, and they'll find out
Why we don't trust them. I really like that they did that. It brought out the emotion of the songwriting. That we don't trust them. I kind of wish Haley had been low tone for all the verses. Like instead of please speak softly. Fuck. What is this melody?
Please speak softly, for they will hear us.
Please speak softly, for they will hear us. Whatever. I wish she just went just octave lower. Please speak softly, for they will hear us. And I think like almost like what I'm saying, like she's being like, be quiet, like they're gonna hear us. I felt like they could have done a little more with the songwriting here, because truthfully, I understand the song or like the vibe of the song, and I don't think it was portrayed the best with the songwriting, the delivery, and the instrumentation. I just felt like it could have been way more chaotic and almost schizophrenic, and I think it just didn't hit the mark for me. He was the second guitarist, became the main guitarist in 2010 when Josh left the band. They were together till the Eras tour, but they were always so secret about it. But with Haley, albums seems like they're not together anymore. And there's a chance if that happened that he's out of the band. Oh, they were dating. Okay. Never thought about that. That would have been nice. It would have been nice, I think, for me because it would have portrayed the song's message too. But it would also bring a little bit of switch up. Because literally every song, instrumentation, arrangement, the way they play with tension has been the same. And it was cool for the first few songs, but after the 8th song, it's just like, okay, this is yeah, they're recycling the same formula, and it's yeah, and I think this song it was the least catchy of them all. And it doesn't need to be catchy to be a good song, but either portray the emotion or portray like some kind of catchy or magnetism to the song. It just didn't have either. So I think this one fell a little flat for me. I was very excited when they started writing about something besides like failed love, but it's okay. I think 7 from me. 7 from me. Next one's Franklin. So we about to lock in. Homie. The next one's Franklin. I think the next one is number 9. So let's run it.
And when we get home, I know we won't be home at all. This place we live,
Totally makes sense. Word.
it is not where we
I love the drums. I fucking love that. I already love it. I already love the drums.
belong, and I miss who we were, and the town that we could call our own. Going back to get away after everything has changed. Everything has changed.
I love this.
Everything has changed. Everything has changed.
Josh's voice, we don't like him anymore. What happened? I see this band has a lot of trouble.
So we stand here now, and no one knows us at all. I won't get used to this. I won't get used to being gone, and going back won't feel the same if we aren't staying. Going back to get away after
Now the drummer's going crazy. Everything has changed except Job's britches. Go change him, dude. He's really religious, so homophobe. Oh, I see. That doesn't work as a Paramore band member. Okay, I think this has better songwriting than probably any of the other songs. I also love the drummer on the song. He going nuts. He was going nuts. I love that, whatever he's doing the drums. I love that the verse was like kind of busy and then the drum just opened up on the hook. Like dun dun, whatever the drum pattern was. Recently, Haley talked about Moore and he was really toxic to Zach. Drum guy, oh. He used to cut him off any participation he wanted to do in composing and stuff. The drop was cool. This was one of the better songs on here. One thing I didn't like was the Josh, and thank God he's gone because I thought he was the weakest part of the song. I don't think his vocals were good enough to. It just sounded like a downgrade from Haley's, you know. He just doesn't sound like. He sounds like, you know, a 14-year-old singer should sound. Haley sounds like a goddess. Like what planet did you come from? This whole project, you know. Josh, not so much. Josh is definitely from this planet. Basically took him with when he wanted to leave. I think this band is pretty troubled, you know. Happily, Zach came back in 2016, 2017. Dude, this drummer's so good. This drummer's not 14. You're lying to me. This drummer is a 35-year-old, bro. And he's been playing drums for 20 years. The drummer's really good. Not that I've experienced with too much live drumming. You know, most of the music I listen to these days are not bands and it's not live drums anymore. But dude, drums to me is probably the most important part of songs, and he's smashing it, bro. He's 35 now. Well, he's probably amazing as hell. Yeah, I think just my only problem with the song was Josh. The songwriting was really cool. I think if the male vocal lead was more compelling, I think it would have sold me a little harder. But I still liked it. I also liked that it was a little different. The drum patterns were different. It's still a lot of the same, but I think this one is definitely a little more standout than the rest of the songs. I would go 7-8 for this one. 7-8. We all love him to death. Zach is fire. Zach is crazy. Zach is pretty crazy. I would save this one. I would want to hear this again. Just because I like the songwriting so much. I just wish that there was a better vocalist, male vocalist, or even just a vocal effect to make him stand out a little more. He just kind of blended too much, you know? And you can tell Haley was like trying to match it, but I wish someone had matched Haley instead of Haley matching Josh. Whatever. Josh, you're not part of the band anymore. We don't like you no more. Number 9? Number 10, My Heart. You have Josh in a different way? Okay, let's check it out. This is what I wanted, but I know they're gonna go heavy on the hook. I know that shh is gonna come back. They will come hard. I like this one though.
We could sing our love, or what would it be without you? I am nothing now, and it's been so long
Yes, Haley. Yes.
since I've heard a sound, the sound of my only hope.
Jeez.
This time I will be listening. Sing us a song, and we'll sing it back to you. We could sing our love, or what would it be without you?
This is a song about the fans, right?
This heart, it beats, beats for only you. This heart, it beats, beats for only you.
How about Josh? All right, let's see it, Josh.
This heart, it beats, beats for only
All right, Josh.
My heart is yours. This heart, it beats, beats for only you. My heart is yours. This heart, it beats, beats for only you. My heart
This is some Evanescence shit.
This heart, it beats, beats for only you. My heart is
All right, Josh, chill out. But what the fuck? I don't think it's about the fans, because there were no fans when these were released. Think about friendship or something. Maybe future fans. Okay. For me, I interpret it as being about the fans. Like, stay with me. This is what I need. I can't do this alone. It could be about band members, maybe. I actually really like this song, Until Josh, because it has a very Christian melody, like this part. Sing us a song. Like, it's so Christian, you know, and I'm a sucker for those Christian pop songs, I'm not gonna lie. Christian pop rocks. Sing it back to you. Like, it's so Christian, you know. I grew up with that music, so. Yeah, why are you screaming, bro? Redeem, hydrate, cheers, homie. I need to pee after this, actually. The singing ruined, the screaming ruined it for me. Like, wrong song. There are many songs you could have been doing this, but why this one? Stretch, I got you too, dog. Oh. Yeah, he's like, my heart, it beats for you. My heart! It's like, what are we doing right now? I do like the songwriting on this one. It's simple, but it's heartfelt. I like the melodies. I'm a sucker for these kind of melodies and songwriting. Josh did not have to be there, you know. I wish Josh was just like, please don't go now, please don't fade away. Like, or like, my heart. Like that would have been so much better, but I don't know what they were thinking. I think he just was like, yo, please, I just need to do a screaming vocal. I want to do my screaming vocal, but like, this is not the right song. There were like other songs I could think of that he could have done it on. Again, I'm ranking it because of the place in the album. Again, it's repetitive. Songwriting was cool. Josh kind of ruined the end. I will give a 7 for this. Yeah, I was. That's my score for it. Skip Crab Emergency. I'll play it if I think there's nothing added to it. Then I'll skip it. But I'll play it. I'll check out the vibes. We'll see what the remix is sounding like. What's different though?
I think we have an emergency. I think we have an emergency.
Oh, it's the screaming thing? Hey, but listen, the screaming works way better here. I'm not gonna lie. The screaming works way better on this version, on this song.
You wanna roll this, I won't stop holding on. So are you listening? So are you
Yeah.
watching me? If you thought I'd leave
Do I think it's a better song because it's screaming? No. But I think it works better on this song, songwriting and vibe-wise. I would scream too if it was a crab emergency. I don't want to get pinched. Well, or the different types of crab, I'd be screaming too then.
this, I won't stop holding on. This is an emergency. So are you
All right, we're gonna skip this one. I understand. It's just Josh is screaming in the background. All right, we're gonna pass on Josh.
fall down?
She keeps doing this to me. She plays a soft song and then she's gonna go. I already know. This is a rug pull. Give me one soft song. Give me one pop song, please. One pretty song.
Make a wish upon you. Hold on.
Just keep this going, please. This is so nice.
Think of what I'm wishing for. Wait, don't go away. Just not yet.
The drummer is so good, man. Josh comes in. Roar! I'm a pterodactyl. Josh is my op now. I don't like Josh either. And I know nothing about him, pretty much.
And I won't let you fall away. You will never fade. And I won't let you fall away.
Do you guys hear Josh? I kind of hear Josh in the background, but quiet. He's like, will you fall away? Join Josh Haters Club today and get a t-shirt free. I'm down. Where do I sign up? Do I join the Discord? You know what? I'll take this as a soft song because the crazy, guitar chords, they're very quiet in this one. I think they wanted a kind of softer vibe, so I'll take it. This is a dub from me. He got tired from screaming.
And now I let my dreams consume me. They tell me what
He only tired because he's tired. He quiet because he's tired. Tired screaming is crazy.
hold on.
Yo, her mixed voice. Hold on. So good.
Am I dreaming?
He's in a church band now? Is he screaming in the church band?
Just not yet.
The demon was exorcised.
I thought and I won't let you fall away.
He can, he needs the money. Desperately. That's what happens when you fuck with Hayley Williams, stupid. I want to use one of those melodies for like a hip hop beat. And then the boom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dumb motherfuckers that she made rich. Yeah, facts. This will go hard on the hip hop beat. Maybe a sample? We could probably take a sample from here. That'll be hard. Okay, I mean, we're in deluxe territory now. The album ended officially at My Heart. It's just more the same, I'm gonna be honest. Not much else to say. I love whatever Hayley's doing. Hayley is just smashing it. I just wish the instrumentation and arrangement would switch up a little bit, but I understand. It is what it is. You know, it hasn't been a bad project by any means. The songs are solid. It's just getting repetitive. So 7.5 for me at this point. Yeah, 2 more to go. Sample it. How will they know meme? How will they know? How will they know? 2 more. Let's go. Stuck on You. This is a little different so far. It gets way better on the second album, but lyrics I would say third one. Hey, it's all good, man. Like I'm still enjoying my time. Don't get me wrong. I love just like exploring new sounds. You know, hearing what artists did well, did not as well. You know, this whole thing is a learning experience for me. I consider this almost homework, where I think it's good that I'm on stream and I listen to it and I talk about it because it helps me kind of organize my thoughts while I'm listening. But yeah, I never think it's ever a waste of time. If I think it's a waste of time, I'll start skipping songs, you know. But this was a good learning experience for me. I got some inspirations from some of the songs. I think My Heart, I got inspiration. I think I want to make a One Fam song for the album. I don't know if that's going to be on stream or off stream, and I just present it after I finish it on my own. But I did get inspiration from it too, you know. I am excited to hear the evolution though, because although they sound very, very good on this project, they do sound like they are still developing their own sound. Because it does sound like a lot of songs during that time period. Like Relient K, Yellow Card type vibe. Like it really sounds like a product of their environment, to be honest. I like the top line melody here.
Heard you driving in my car, that and a frozen bar, and I claimed I didn't care for you, but you
I love the melody here.
inside my head
Good melody.
over and over again. You played yourself to death. I thought I'd drop you easily, but that was not to be.
I really like Haley's low tone in the first verse. Like, her voice is just pretty no matter what she does. It's just a beautiful voice. I mean, obviously the way she's using it, but damn, she can't do wrong in terms of vocals.
Holding on the telephone, I hear your mid-range moan. You're everywhere inside my room. Even when I'm alone, I hear your melodrone. You're everywhere inside of me. Stuck on you till the end of time. I'm too tired to fight your rhyme. Stuck on you till the
I think this one, hook is a little boring. Up until now, I think the hook writing has been pretty much solid. This one, I would say, not as enticing.
end of time. You've got me trapped, I can't escape.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, I just think not as solid songwriting. I mean, again, the highlights throughout this whole project has been Haley's singing and the drummer. I'm never bored of the drummer. The drummer always knows what's good. He always knows what's good. But this one, I would say it's a little boring. A 6.5 for me. Not my favorite. I think this is the last one. It's called This Circle. I can't even sing with it because I don't listen to this one. Yeah, this is the one that you don't really fuck with, I guess. All right, last one. This Circle. I believe the last one. Yeah. I love that octave jump. Pretend that it's gone, gone. That's fire. So pretty. Nice. I can see why they switched her singing style. This is hard to do live every day. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, I actually think this is one of the best songs on the album. This Circle. Wow. I just think Hayley Williams' vocal delivery was freaking fire on this one. She was singing. I'll check that out. I need to restroom after this review, but we'll check that out right afterward. Yo, she was singing on this song. This was the most impressive vocal-wise. I like a lot of the songwriting here. The melody writing is super catchy. This was, I think this is in my top 3 on this album. Wow, what a cool song. I would give it 8 too, because I just want to start talking about the album as a whole. So this album, was kind of what I expected it to be. You know, I expected it to be punk rock, kind of old style, a lot of power chords, distorted guitars. Imagine the voice. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. I think for me the best part of the album was Hayley Williams singing. She's such a good singer, and I'm in disbelief that a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, whatever you want to, like whatever, you know, between 13 and 16, I'm in disbelief that a girl that young can sing this well. I don't think there was a moment where I thought, oh, she's not singing well or she's not delivering this performance well. Like she's always just on it. I also like that she's not so doing the punk rock vocal, you know. This time, like she has a little bit of that in there, you know, but I like that she's also singing the way she wants to express it. I think it was just beautiful the way she sang the whole album. And the other part is the drummer was so good. The drummer was my second favorite part. The drummer, it's weird because the arrangement of the songs and the instrumentals, I got kind of bored because it was too repetitive and it was always the same. But the drumming, I never felt like it was too much of the same. I felt like the drumming was different every song. It was always mixing it up, always doing things to keep it entertained. The drumming was fantastic on this album. So critique-wise, it's the same song 13 times, if I'm being honest. It's the same song 13 times, and some are marginally better than the others, but I just wish there was some variety. some soft songs, some songs where they're not doing power chords, you know. Hands up for Zach Farrell. Yeah, Zach Farrell was one of the best parts of the album, for sure. Yeah, I think that's my only complaint. It's a good song. It's just over and over and over again for an hour, you know. It's a really good song, but for an hour, I don't know if I can listen to the same song for an hour, you know. I think there was stuff they could have done to make it more interesting. I think they could have not done power chords with crazy drums for some of the hooks. I think some of the verses could just have been acoustic guitar, more soft. I think some of the pitches some of the octaves they were playing in could have been lower. I think it was always dancing around Haley's shouting range, which is amazing. She's smashing those notes, but I think there could have been a little more dynamic songwriting if they played with the octaves a little bit, as well as like you don't need to drop out the instruments at the bridge every time. You know, you can drop out the instruments for the verse, right? Like start very quiet and then build up to a crazy hook. Like I think just arrangement-wise, instrumental-wise, it could have been a lot more exciting. That being said, my lovely chatter, Xiaop, as you could probably see in this corner over here, continually chatting and giving us background information. He gave me very important background information that they were like 13, 14 years old. And nothing about this says teenager. Like the songwriting is very strong. The singing is God tier level. The drumming is out of this world. Even the instrumentation is great. It just, I don't know why, but every song was just arranged the exact same way. I blame the label. I hate labels, so I blame the label. It might have been the label. It might have been just the style at the time. I don't know what it is, but I can hear the potential. And I'm very excited to hear what's coming as we explore more of the Paramore albums. So the best Paramore album is always the next one. I'm excited to hear when they start maturing a little bit, when their songwriting becomes a little more dynamic, when them as a band, but also the musical landscape around them starts to change. I'm very excited because I think it's interesting that I listened to the latest Haley album that came out in 2025, and now I'm going to 2005, like 20 years in the beginning. So it's gonna be very interesting to see that progression from the beginning to the end. And this was the first attempt, and I'm very astounded by what they pulled off at such a young age. So Atlantic Records was really harsh on them. I could tell this sounds like an album where a record label was like, make this song, cut this song, make this song. It sounds like it, if I'm being completely honest. But the problem is, around 2005 till like 2020, or probably 2015, every artist was like this because the labels were always, you know. And I think there's a few artists that broke that mold, maybe because the label trusted them. You know, some people like that are like Kanye, Frank Ocean. You know, these people, even during the mid 2000s and mid 2010s, they're making very different albums. But I think it's because they were in a label situation where they had more creative control. But regardless, I think it's a solid project. You know, for a bunch of teenagers, it's fucking crazy. You know, so respect to them. I did enjoy it. So Paramore, All We Know Is Falling, first album. My rating, 7.2. And I expect the numbers to just keep going up and up. But for the first one, 7.2 is my score. And mind you, this is not a genre I'm comfortable with or naturally look for. But I still enjoyed it. I'm not going to say it was a waste of time or anything. It was enjoyable. I liked every song. It just became a little too much cyclical in nature. You know, better than Pitchfork. What did Pitchfork give it? But yeah, thank you for watching on YouTube. I appreciate you. We'll see you for the next one. I appreciate it. And if you want to join chat and watch the live reactions, Twitch link in bio. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Peace.